Welcome to the 5-Minute Salute here at the Daily News Network. I'm Jack Sears, your host, and today we're doing a salute out to everybody who is approaching age 65 or is 65, and we're talking insurance. And we're talking insurance with Larry Adkins, the CEO of ACBS Insurance Services. Welcome to the show, Larry.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
So tell us about ACBS.
Yeah, so ACBS Insurance Services provides Medicare insurance for people turning 65 or people already age 65 that are looking for a change. We specialize in Medicare insurance and supplement plans and PDP plans throughout the country.
Good. How long have you been doing this work, Larry?
Since 1992, so I guess 33 years. That makes it, matter of fact, this month.
Yeah, wow, 30. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And has it always been in this business or ACBS?
It's always been in this business.
Okay.
I started off as an agent with a national carrier and doing life and health insurance, and had various career paths over the time, but then really found I had a passion to help seniors and make sure that we keep them in the heart of everything we do as they start to age and make these very important decisions for themselves and their families.
Yeah, well, as you can tell by the gray hair on this head, we're approaching that magical number, and we're looking at that, and it seems complicated. It does. Do you hear that very often?
Yeah, it's very complicated. You've got a lot of misinformation on the internet. You've got actors and sports folks on television. You think that's your agent. There's a lot of information and misinformation out there, and you really have to look at each person's individual situation because there is no paintbrush we could paint everybody's needs with.
Right.
So it's making sure that you're with a firm like ACBS Insurance Services that are really going to dig in and see what your medical needs are, what
Right.
conditions you have, what prescriptions you take, what hospitals or doctors do you like, right? And making sure that the coverages you do choose protects you and your family's wealth.
And doesn't geography play into this? That's something I've kind of touched and learned about personally. Depending on where you live, you might have a policy, right, to
Yep.
supplement what you're doing in Medicare, but it may not work outside of the state of Florida, right?
Correct. Most of the policies you really have to look at and understand, their transferability to if you move or relocate to another state. What is the portability look like in the event county to county? Mm-hmm. For example, in some markets we have a lot of competitors, and in smaller markets there may only be one carrier that provides coverage in that area. And that means you could be very limited in your healthcare choices.
Sure. So have you ever come across people that might be 65, but they're not drawing Social Security yet? They've kind of delayed that, but yet they're on Medicare and they've got the supplemental plan. How do they make those premium payments if they're not drawing Social Security?
Yeah, they have to pay them in, right, to the Social Security Administration.
Stroke a check
to the government during those periods. A lot of times, if they haven't started taking their Social Security yet, though, they're still employed. So a lot of those folks are still covered under their group plans.
Group plans, okay.
But if they're self-employed or they were, sole proprietor somewhere that it was just them, like an attorney or a physician, then they may have to go out and stroke the check. But there's usually a plan for everybody in that.
Okay, good. That's good. Well, listen, I think you've got a marvelous business that is much needed, especially here in the state of Florida.
Absolutely.
We have a lot of retirees and a lot of people that contemplate that. How would somebody learn more about your business and maybe connect for more information or to even visit with you? How would they do that?
Yeah, the best way is to go onto our website, acbsinsuranceservices.com. You can complete a form. One of our representatives will get back with you. Either arrange a face-to-face consultation, or some people prefer to do it over Zoom. They can email me at ladkins@acbs-llc.com.
Okay. Great. Well, I hope that somebody who's out there who has heard this interview will connect with you and learn more, because I think that you could help people who are desperately trying to figure out and manage this process that can be complicated. Thanks for joining us today.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
That's good. That's it, folks. That's the time we have here today on the 5-Minute Salute. This is Jack Sears wishing you a wonderful day, much happiness, good health, and be sure to treat each other the way you'd like to be treated.